Facing the Anthropocene, Fossil Capitalism and the Crisis of the Earth System delves into the concept of a new geological epoch called the Anthropocene and its profound effects on the Earth's delicate balance. The author puts forth the argument that the current crisis of the Earth system can be attributed to the dominance of fossil capitalism, a system driven by the relentless pursuit of economic gains through the extraction and exploitation of fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and gas. By employing a critical lens influenced by Marxist ecological thinking, the book explores the detrimental consequences of this fossil fuel economy, including environmental degradation and climate change. Drawing upon cutting-edge research from various scientific disciplines like chemistry, geology, atmospheric science, geophysics, hydrology, marine, meteorology, and cosmology, as well as insights from the social sciences such as neoclassical economics and geography, the book presents a comprehensive analysis of the intricate relationship between capitalism and the Earth system. It highlights how the adverse changes in our physical environment can be attributed to the destructive nature of fossil capitalism. Structured into 3 distinct sections, the book systematically examines various themes. The first part, A No Analog State, provides a comprehensive scientific foundation for the concept of the Anthropocene, elucidating key concepts related to planetary boundaries. The second section, Fossil Capitalism, explores the Anthropocene as a socio-ecological phenomenon, meticulously dissecting its devastating impacts on the environment. Finally, the third section, The Alternative, puts forth an agenda for addressing climate change and argues for the integration of ecological considerations into socialist thinking, emphasizing the need to view ecological sustainability as an integral part of our collective responsibility. In the first section of the book, Angus sheds light on the emergence of a new geological epoch called the Anthropocene. He criticizes the mainstream media and climate change discourse for their failure to acknowledge and incorporate this knowledge. To support his claim, Angus presents an array of scientific evidence and biophysical indicators that demonstrate how the Earth has surpassed the boundaries of its natural variability in the Holocene, which was characterized by a balanced carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen cycle. According to Angus, we now find ourselves in a deadly climate regime, the Anthropocene, marked by significant human impacts on the Earth's geology and ecosystems, resulting from unprecedented levels of oxygen and nitrogen. Angus concludes this section by outlining the implications of living in an era that is less biologically diverse, has fewer forests, experiences increased warmth and storminess, and is navigating uncharted territory. He highlights the gravity of these changes and the urgent need to address them. In the second part of the book, Angus identifies fossil capitalism as the root cause of the global environmental crisis, drawing inspiration from Marxist ecological ideology, particularly the works of Justus von Liebig and Karl Marx. He describes the fundamental characteristics of global capitalism and its evolution since the latter half of the 20th century. From the perspective of the fossil fuel market economy, Angus examines how the drive for profit and the relentless pursuit of capital accumulation, coupled with technological projects, have led to severe ecological consequences. He supports his argument by citing examples such as the disproportional military spending of countries like the United States, where the profits derived from war and military Keynesianism take precedence over investments in humanitarian aid. Angus concludes this section with a somber warning that if fossil capitalism continues to dominate, The Anthropocene will be characterized by a new dark age with a few individuals wielding barbarous rule, while the majority suffers barbaric conditions. The third section of the book presents an eco-socialist agenda to address the environmental crisis caused by an economic system that prioritizes profits over life. Informed by neo-Marxist perspectives, the proposed framework advocates for a conscious and collective struggle to disrupt the destructive forces of capitalism. Key components of this agenda include ensuring decent living conditions for all, eliminating the domination and control of humans by others, promoting worker and community control over factories, farms, and other workplaces, advocating for the easy recall of elected officials, and re-establishing the unity between humans and natural systems. In the concluding part of the book, the author proposes a compelling solution to address the environmental crisis we face today. This solution, termed eco-civilization and solidarity, calls for the evolution of a new societal framework that integrates ecological concerns into the fabric of civilization. The book argues that rather than treating ecological issues as a mere afterthought, they should be fundamentally integrated into our economic and social systems. In this regard, the author advocates for the merging of socialist principles with ecological imperatives to foster a sustainable and harmonious coexistence between humanity and the Earth system.